Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Binman. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, give this video a thumbs up because today we are doing a quick and easy wake up your complexion kind of makeup tutorial, so stay tuned. I've already washed my face and done my skincare, so let's get started by prepping the face. First, I'm going to use my BOBBI Brown Corrector, and I'm actually going to use one of my concealer brushes just to make sure that I'm not putting on too much product. Sometimes when you start to hit pan, which means that you can see the metal pan that the product is in, you can grab a little bit too much because the product isn't being evenly distributed onto your finger. So it's a good idea to just take a little extra time, grab a brush, grab a sponge, and make sure that the product is actually being distributed evenly, and you'll save yourself a lot of time in the cleanup portion of your makeup. I'm also bringing that up just a little bit, whatever's extra on my brush on top of my lid, because I want to make sure that I'm doing any color correcting that I need to up there as well. Now I'm going to take ground coffee. I normally use a black one, but my black has just run out. So I'm going to use a dark brown to tightline my eyes. Same technique, it's just a different color. And because the focus is kind of on the lips and the cheeks, I'm going to start with my complexion. So I'm going to do about 1.5 pumps of the foundation. I'm going to start dotting my face, and then I'm going to use Lisa's #1 brush to blend out. I did some treatments on my face this morning, so I want to be really gentle. I don't want to be pulling or tugging or anything like that. So I just want to be, again, really gentle, and I feel like I do that a little bit. I'm a little bit nicer to my skin when I use a tool. And I always like to place the product where I see the most discoloration, which for me is usually on the cheeks, definitely through the center of my face on my nose. And again, just using painterly motions when I want to blend out, and using pressing motions or bouncing motions when I want a little bit more coverage. Then just taking whatever is extra, placing that wherever I'm seeing some discoloration, and then using my brush to blend out. Now I'm going to fill in my brows, so I'm using the brow definer. Anywhere where I'm seeing some sparse spots, I'm going in the same direction that my hair is naturally growing. I'm using a mirror off camera, and I'm also using a little mirror right over here so I can see a little bit better. Now I'm going to move on to my cream shadow, and again, I'm going to use a brush. So I'm going to use the 203 from BK Beauty. I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury's Oyster Pearl and place that all over my lid. And if I have any extra left on my brush, then I'll bring it up into the socket. I want the eye look to be very, very soft, but I also know that I need some kind of definition on my eyes. And this is a really nice kind of medium brown shade with a little bit of shimmer, so it's a great base. I'm going to grab my lip pencil Rain, and I'm just going to line and fill in, and then we're going to go in with Je ne sais quoi from Lisa Eldridge. So starting at the bow and then filling in. I don't have anything on my lips right now, so it's going to stick really, really well. So this is Rain all by itself, and then we're going to put in a little Je ne sais quoi. And I'm also going to take that Je ne sais quoi, put that on the back of my hand, grab my highlighter. We're going to mix it together into a nice cream blush, and that way our cheeks and our lips are having a nice conversation, and it just kind of wakes up the face a little bit. When you put warmer colors on the face, it wakes up the complexion. And this is a great look, not only for winter when you need just a little bit of a lift, but also in those first moments of spring when you want your clothes to be speaking a little bit more and you have many more colors that you're wearing rather than all the neutrals of winter. I'm going to define my eyes a little bit more with Cork from MAC and my 201 from BK Beauty. So I'm just saturating the tip of my brush, which is pretty large. I'm going to start on that outer corner of the eye and bring that up into the socket. And because this brush is nice and fluffy, it's doing a lot of that work for me. I'm barely touching the skin, and it's spreading out that color really, really nice. But this way I'm getting a little bit more definition, but it's a very natural definition. and I don't have to worry about the lips fighting with the eyes for attention. I'm just defining, I'm just creating shadow and light on the face. I'm going to use my Stila Stay All Day to do a little bit of a wing, and then I'm going to use ground coffee to soften that line. So I'm following that lower lash line as a guide for how far out to go, and I'm looking at my lashes and how they just kind of naturally, and just the angle that they naturally kick up at the end. And then I'm drawing that wing back into my lash line. Then I'm going to take ground coffee and massage that into the roots of the lashes, and also continue that liquid line as well all the way to the corner. I'm going to go in with my Overcurl mascara, getting right into the roots. I'm going to finish off with concealer and a little bit of bronzing. So this is from Giorgio Armani. Normally I don't do that, but I'm going to be using a brush. This is the 108 from BK Beauty. So it's a little bit less dense, and I didn't put the full weight of the wand on the face. So you can always just go straight in, and then just make sure that you're using a fluffy brush to disperse that product. You can also use your finger on that inner corner, or grab a smaller brush if you need to, and do some nice little taps. And then we are going to finish up with some Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour. Right under that cheekbone, I'm just barely squeezing, and you see how much product you get. So be very careful with this. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going back in with my #1 brush from Lisa Eldridge. You can also go in with a sponge. You can see how this just adds a little bit of a shadow around the perimeter of the face. And then I'm just kind of tapping the skin and bringing that up. And I can always go back in with another brush if I need to, and make sure that that is nice and blended. I don't want any lines, so I'm going back in with the 55, and I'm just doing big ovals on the side of my face to blend everything together and make it look really nice and seamless. I have a little spot that has appeared this morning, so I'm just going to dab a little bit of concealer. And the final thing is taking some of my butter powder, my big blush powder brush from MAC, and just setting through the center of the face to take down a little bit of that shine. And that is the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching this really quick and easy brighten up your complexion winter makeup tutorial. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and watching the shorts in between for more before and afters and lots of outfit inspiration. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!